Hi guys, and welcome to the third video on plotting. Today we're only going to do two different equations. I'm going to start off with the exponential equation, and then we'll do one on a cubic. If you want to have a look at how it's graphed, you can probably skip a few steps, because what we're going to start off with are just finding the different values of the points. So if I focus on this one here, I'm doing y is equal to 2 to the power of x. So, I'll find out what the first y value is. Y is equal to 2 to the power of minus 2. So, that's going to be, if you remember your index laws, 1 over 2 to the power of 2, which is 1 over 4. So the answer here, and I'll just make it a bit bigger so that I can type it in, is 1/4. Okay. Now, we'll do the next one. Y for x is minus 1 is going to be equal to 2 to the power of minus 1. That's a pretty simple one. It's just 1 over 2. So I'll focus in again and I'll fill out the table. 1 over 2. Almost there. If I put in y is equal to y when x is equal to 0, I have 2 to the power of 0. Now guys, you should remember from about year 8 or year 7 even, that anything to the power of 0 is not 0, it's 1. So I can write a quick little 1 in there. So now we're going to do y is equal to 2 to the power of 1. Now most of you will probably find that's pretty easy to do. Y when x is 1 is equal to 2 to the power of 1, which is just 2. So I'll focus in there and I'll write a little 2. My last point, y when x is 2. So y is going to be equal to 2 to the power of 2, which is pretty easy. It's 2 times 2, which is 4. So I'll focus in there again. And I'm about ready to plot my points. A little bit closer. So that was 4. Alright, so I'm plotting my points. So minus 2, starting at the origin, back 2. Up 1/4, so it's going to be about a quarter between 0 and 1, so about there-ish, maybe a bit lower. The next point that I'm going to be plotting, so starting at the origin, minus 1/2, so back 1, up 1/2, so halfway between 0 and 1, so there he is, about there. The next point, on the origin, up 1. Is that. The next point, from the origin, 1, up 2. Up 2. The next point, value of 2. That's what's almost off the graph. It's 4. Now guys, what I'd like to draw your attention to is the fact that from here to there, it is increasing by double. And if we start from the back, it is halving with each successive number. I draw my curve going around there. You can see it just goes up like that. Continuing on in this direction, it never reaches 0. Going up here, however, you can see it increases exponentially. Okay. Going now to the cubic. Y is equal to 2x to the power of 3. And this is not going to take too long to do, I hope. For the value of y, when x is minus 2, we write 2 times by, in brackets, minus 2 to the power of 3. Now, unlike parabola, we can have negative values because we multiply 2 with minus 2 to the power 3. Now that's minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2, and it is 8, however it's a negative 8. So the answer there is minus 16. So I'll write in minus 16 there. For y is equal to minus 1, we get a value by going 2 times by, in brackets, minus 1 to the power of 3. And that's going to be 2 times by minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1, which is minus 1. So that's minus 2 there. So I can put a minus 2 in there. For the value of y when x is 0, y is equal to 2 times by 0 to the power of 3, which is 0. So that's going to be the point there. It's at the origin. For y, when x is equal to 1, we're going to have 2 times by 1 to the power of 3, which is just 2. And you can probably guess from our answer to y is equal to minus 2, because it was minus 16, the value of y when x is positive 2, it is positive 16. So I'll just fill in the table there. Now guys, you probably tell already I've got a problem. The graph won't fit on the paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plot the points as best I can to try and give you a feeling for what it looks like. So I've plot my first pair, minus 1, 2, so back 1, down 2. The origin's already filled in. The next pair, 1, 2, so across 1, up 2. Now, I want you to remember that the next point, 2, 16, is all the way up there. So it's very, very tall. The graph is going to look something like this. And that's what we call a cubic.